with the rest of our time, let's talk about the Penguin. The Penguin. We don't be talking about the ending of the Penguin.
Hi, I'm Colin.
We can just do it like this. We can just do it like this because I want something Penguin related on the screen at least. While I talk about this, so I love comic books, bro. I want to say that. I want to start off by saying I love comic books. I love everything comic book related. I watch seen every Marvel movie, every Marvel cinematic project. I've seen them all. Um, I've seen every DC. Oh, that's not true. I haven't seen Shazam 2. Fuck that movie. I haven't seen Joker 2 also fuck that movie. I'll probably will watch Joker 2 eventually, but uh Shazam 2's never getting peeped, especially now. Fuck Zachary Levi too. My overall point is this. It does not bring me joy to have to say that after 11 Marvel shows, really more if you I don't know if that's counting every all specials and everything, not come close to making anything as good as the fucking Penguin. You start by saying I like the Batman 2022, Robert Pattinson, but I think it gets too much dick suck. I'm not gonna lie. I think people think it's too good for a movie where the main character has the worst acting. Maybe Andy Serkis' acting really wasn't that good either. But Batman and Alfred kind of got the worst, not the worst acting per se, but the weakest acting portrayals. You know what I'm saying? The acting was just okay from the two of them. Robert Pattinson really was looking really amateur and not just acting and the way his portrayal of Batman, emo Bruce Wayne. We could go into the physique and everything, but that's crazy. Just I'm a huge Batman fan. Understand? I'm a really big Batman fan. So getting Batman right is really important to me personally. It is personally really important to me that we get Batman right. That being said, I don't think they did that in that movie. I think they made a really weird combination for him, and that's something. That's definitely something, but I don't think they did a great job with him. I think they did a decent job with him. They didn't do a great job, but the Penguin, Carmine, Selena Kyle, all of them, fantastic. They did great jobs with all of them. The characters, the acting, all that was great. So when we come to the Penguin, I'm torn. I really am because on one hand, they're like, "Oh, Batman's not going to be in this," and me, I'm like, "Well, damn, that nigga Batman was kind of the weakest person in there anyway, so kind of fuck him." But then, I also kind of have to think about the fact that well, if Batman's not going to be in it, that's a little weird depending on how much is going on in Gotham. And I have to say, with the things that happen in this show, I'm really looking around like, where is Batman? And they've thrown out some reasons why he's not there. I don't necessarily agree with them or feel like they're valid enough, to be honest, but that's neither here nor there. If we're talking about the Penguin, the show, I really have nothing but good things to say. That doesn't mean I have good things to say about the main character, Oswald Cobb. Fuck him. Okay? Fuck him. And I think that's why I really want to talk about this. This show does something that I have talked about privately, not on this platform, but in the future probably will. And I'll have to keep putting the asterisks in of this show now, which is not a problem. But I feel like in this day and age, there's too much humanization. Oh, I'm a misunderstood bad guy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm bad, but I have a backstory. Um, it ties back to a lot of things. It ties back to I really love horror movies. My favorite horror movie is Halloween. My streaming career was a little bit too early to do anything. Do a Halloween theme stream this year. So hopefully next year I can set up a big Halloween stream. But I really love the movie Halloween by John Carpenter. And one of my biggest problems with the remake of Halloween is the Rob Zombie remake, where they try to humanize Jason a little bit. Not Jason, I'm sorry, Michael Myers. They really try to humanize Michael Myers. His mom's a stripper, and he gets bullied at school, and he has a stepdad that's a piece of shit, and it's all these things, and it's like, nah, bro, I like the better. He was just a little kid, came from not a good house, nice parents, and he just happened to be a monster. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And that's what I feel like the further we get, especially with superhero things like the Joker, things like Loki. We really get this humanization of characters that I don't feel like should ever really been humanized. The Joker should never be humanized. Fuck the Joker. He's a piece of shit. He murders children. He's murdered Robins. What he did to Barbara Gordon, unacceptable. Like, there's so many things that's like, fuck the Joker. Why are we ever trying to humanize him to a point where like anyone can identify with him? That's really dumb to me. That's really stupid to me. But this show, The Penguin, does both in a way. By the end of this show, you understand why Oz is the way he is, but in no way is that a justification for the things he's done and the man he is. He chose to be that man. Yes, did he have bad circumstances? Sure, but he ignored those circumstances and chose to be a bad person in spite of that. It's not that it's not that he was trying to do something good and he just happened to go around in a bad way. No, he knew what he was doing was bad. He knows he's evil. He knows he's a piece of shit. He just doesn't care. And I think that is such a good thing. We need to bring that back. Stop trying to humanize people. Show me they're a piece of shit. Make me hate them. At the end of the show, I wanted Penguin myself. I almost turned on my fucking Arkham game and I suited up almost just to beat his ass. Okay? I actually got on some Gotham Knights just to fuck up some Joker goons. I mean, some Penguin goons. That's how deep this show hit me. Because just from start to finish, what does Sophia, what he does, I can't even name names because then it would just, what I'm saying? I'll just say this, the type of person he drives Vic to become, the things he did to Sophia, the way he handles his own mother, like, it's just, Oswald is such a grimy piece of dirt. Yeah, he's the scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. But you know what? So is everyone around him. The Falcones ain't no better. Carmine Falcone is a piece of shit. Salvatore Maroni, piece of shit. Sophia is understandable, but even she's kind of crazy. What I'm saying? I could fix her, but that's beside the point. I could fix Sophia, because she's not even crazy for real. I understand her. She gets 1,000 more passes than fucking Penguin. That's for damn sure. But back to my point. This show is a 10 out of 10. No funny shit. Okay? I've never watched a show and hated the main character and thought to say, damn, I really want to recommend this to people. I see a lot of people saying they want this Batman to be the Batman of the DCU. I mean, I go back and forth on that. Robert Pattinson has kind of really made it clear, even in his portrayal of the first Batman, he doesn't want to be in a cinematic universe. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to commit his body to doing the workouts, having the physique. He read like 2 Batman comics and said, "Okay, I got the idea," and did the role, and that's fine. But if that's how he's gonna have it, I don't want him in the the new DCU. I want people with passion. I want people who want to be in it for the long haul, because I don't want these people to be around for 2 movies and then fuck off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him, Ben Affleck. If he doesn't want to be in the cinematic universe, let him do his 2 movies, and then he can be on his way. I think that's fine. It's called a crime saga for a reason. Sagas come to an end. Characters don't have ends. I mean, they do. If you look at the MCU, they have ends, but you know what I'm saying? Those ends have good endings that make sense. And you can do that for someone like Captain America and Iron Man, who've had plenty of mantle changeovers. But with Batman, they do. But those mantle changeovers involve creating and introducing characters that I would say, frankly, movie directors and creatives have been scared to do in live action. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pass a Batman mantle, you have to create a Robin or 2 or 3, maybe a Batwoman. You know what I'm saying? You have to create these other things that people have just scared, or they've done it and it's failed. I.e., Gotham Knights, the TV show, not the game. Batwoman, the TV show. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've tried certain things and they failed, and so it's almost like they're afraid of Batman. Understand that DC sanctioned a Superman and Lois TV show with Superman, but will not greenlight a Batman show that features Batman prominently. It's like they're scared. I don't think they want to fail, but they had a Flash show. Like, you can't tell me it's the CGI and it's everything else, because like they did Arrow. It can be done. They're just scared to fuck it up. But they'll fuck up Batgirl. They'll fuck up Flash. They'll fuck up, you know what I'm saying, Arrow. They're not afraid to fuck that shit up. But Batman, ooh, we gotta play that with kitty gloves. No Robin, just Batman and Alfred, always. Nothing more, nothing less. I feel like we're past that. We need to go beyond that, really, in my opinion. Um, but overall, Bang was a great show. I hope they make more. I hope they make another season. I hope Batman 2 is amazing, because I would give Batman, the Batman, part 1, Probably give it like a really an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9. Not an 8, because really, if you Batman's honestly, Colin Farrell specifically, this guy, Colin Farrell's acting was so good. It really puts that movie at an 8. Could be a 9, but it really has to stay at an 8 because of the lackluster Batman. I mean, there's things that I just think don't make sense with the Batman character. He has high tech contacts that can record everything, but he doesn't. He has doesn't have batarangs. Doesn't even have throwing stars. He fights like he's only had schoolyard brawls. Like he doesn't even look like a trained fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's just there are some things, but it's like I'm supposed to believe he's doing it for 2 years. Get out of my face with that, man. Just get out of my face with it. And I hate that no one ever brings that shit up. No one ever wants to talk about that aspect of it. And it's actually kind of annoying to me as a person who really loves Batman. It's like y'all give a pass to this lackluster Batman. And like say a lot about Christian Bale, his out the costume, the voice, and the voice or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? He was really throwing his whole body into those action scenes in a way that I just don't feel the same. I just don't feel the same with Robert Pattinson. And I know someone's gonna get in the comments and be like, bro, but look at this scene. The scene is propped up by the lighting and the aromatics. Like if you just took that all away and had him punching, you will see what I'm talking about. I've watched that movie more than once. I just don't think his fight it's too chaotic. It's not trained. And I'm not saying Batman has to be I am kind of saying he has to be trained because like unless you're gonna unless Matt Reeves is gonna later retcon and say no, he just made him put on the bat suit and then he got the training later after the flood. When you just give me Batman and says I've been doing it for 2 years, I assume everything else is the same. If you don't want to show me the origin, I'm gonna take the origin that I know is most prominent, i.e., parents were shot when he was 8 years old. He stewed about it, grew up, left, got trained in everything, in magic, in escape artism, and fighting, all that, and then came back to Gotham, made the suit, and became Batman. That is to me how it goes if you're not going to explain in the background. Now, again, maybe he didn't want to explain because he wants to flesh this out later, but until now, right now, I have to assume that he's been Batman for 2 years and he went to go get training for it. Whoever trained him revoked their fucking trainer card because they suck. Because they suck. The nigga can't even solve riddles fast. The nigga doesn't know Spanish that well. He's just really incompetent. And I understand making mistakes. Batman should be able to have the capacity to make mistakes. He should not be perfect. But my problem with it is, it's like he has no training. It's like he has nothing. It's like he just turned 21 and said, I'm going to put on a bat suit. And if that is Batman in Matt Reeves' universe, sure. But I don't think that's what he wants us to believe, personally. Like I just don't get the vibe that's what it is. He's prepared for some things but not others, and that really frustrates me. It feels very like dumb. Um, but yeah, that's my diatribe about the Penguin.